What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi and welcome back to Courtside Financial. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button because NIO is very well documented on this channel, and also make sure you hit that like button because it really does go a long way in helping out the channel. When you open up your new brokerage account, you'll receive 2 free stocks. All new US investors will receive 4 total free stocks, including those 2 free stocks valued up to $3,700 when they make a deposit of $100. And lastly, cryptocurrency is now available on WeBull, so you can trade cryptocurrency with 0 commissions. Today we're going to be talking about NIO. It's currently 5:36 p.m. Eastern time here in Michigan, and the stock is currently trading at $48.38, up 4.85% for the day and down 0.17% in the after hours. So there's been a rumor floating around the internet as of last week that Apple will potentially partner with the EV company. NIO, of course, has not been left out of the conversation. So last week I actually did a video on the Reuters publication that said Apple will be releasing a self-driving electric vehicle by 2024. Now, I was just giving my opinion. As I said in the last video, I do not know Apple's long-term plans. No one does. They pretty much keep their information airtight. But to get into the car business to the point where Apple is mass producing a car is pretty risky. Right now, Apple as a company doesn't have to worry about safety to the same extent as a car company. Their product lines that they have right now are nicely diversified and they're doing very well actually. When you're actually mass producing cars, selling them and getting them on the road, there's lives at stake. Is that a risk that Apple really needs to or wants to take? That's the question that's kind of floating around the business world right now. One theory is that Apple just creates a technology that's going to exist within the mobility as a service space, which is projected by ARK Invest to be a $10 trillion market by the early 2030s. That way it will be less costly and more effective when it comes to scale and less risk, of course. So pretty much what triggered the NIO Apple merger rumors was last week an analyst, Dan Ives, gave his take on it, and here's what he said. Apple is poised to enter the electric vehicle market, and Wedbush Securities analyst Dan Ives predicted that the iPhone maker will announce an electric vehicle strategy partnership potentially with Tesla, Volkswagen, or other auto manufacturers in China, such as NIO or XPeng. That lays the groundwork to enter the burgeoning EV space. We believe, based on investor conversations over the last few days, that many on the street would rather see Apple partner on the EV path than start building its own vehicles or factories, given the margin and financial model implications down the road, coupled with strategic product risk around such a gargantuan endeavor, I've said. So I actually don't think that we see a NIO Apple partnership in the near future, which is 2024, if Reuters is right about that publication that they put out. We have to remember that NIO is an ambitious company on their own, and at that, they're also a technology company. So they're working on a lot of their own technologies, even though there's a lot that's also being outsourced, right? So first I'm going to touch on the ambitious piece. We hear often from them that global expansion is pretty much imminent. And then we also hear from them that eventually in the future they will overtake or surpass Tesla. NIO wants to be known as a global power, and they want to be known as a global power out of China. Apple is an American company. Now you might say NIO has a partnership with Intel's Mobileye, and Intel is also an American technological powerhouse. But I brought that up to play devil's advocate and challenge what I just said. But when you really think about it, yes, NIO has a strategic partnership with Mobileye, but they're also working on creating their own autonomous driving technology at the same time. And who they brought on board to help them with that is Ren Xiaoqing from Momenta. And there's also rumors that eventually NIO could create their own full self-driving chip. Now, Tesla didn't always have their own vertically integrated self-driving chip. They used to use Intel's Mobileye as well, and they used to use AMD's chips. So I think this is just a maturation process for NIO, and eventually NIO has their own full self-driving technology, but that doesn't mean that they completely axe the partnership with Mobileye. They can still supply them with cars for their robo-taxi network. So this is something that I look at as just part of the growth process, and it makes sense for both companies. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but if NIO eventually does have their own full self-driving technology, then what benefit does that bring them to partner with Apple? And mind you, Elon Musk wanted to get on a phone call with Tim Cook when Tesla was in a bad period, going through a bad period of time, and he said Tim Cook did not take the call, and he was willing to sell them Tesla for 1/10 of today's valuation. And that was when Tesla was in its dark times. So now you fast forward, we've got Tesla, they can raise capital at will. We've got NIO can raise capital at will. Funding is not a problem anymore. So to gas this rumor up even more, people are saying that Apple hired Jamie Carlson, former vice president of autonomous driving over at NIO. Well, I don't know how that translates to Apple and NIO are going to have a partnership in the future. I've said this many times on this channel, but really, talent in this space is very scarce. There's not that much talent, so you're gonna see talent going from company to company, and that's just a consequence of the environment. I think over time the field will grow. Renshao King, like I said, from Momenta, filled Jamie Carlson's spot when Jamie Carlson left NIO, and he's one of the most brilliant minds in the space. If there's anyone who can help out NIO with their full self-driving technology, it's Renshao King. So in my humble opinion, there's no legs to this NIO Apple rumor. You guys would be surprised about how many rumors get thrown at me like every day and I see across the internet. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that a NIO Apple partnership is possible in the future? Leave me a comment down below. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll link the free Discord in the description, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.